A man is literally what he thinks, his character being a complete sum of all his thoughts. When I first heard this, it was like a wake up call. It made me question what kind of man I was becoming based on my own thoughts. And this single idea sparked up a journey that changed my life. And it all started with these three powerful books. By the way, welcome to the channel. I'm Amza Delatin, an entrepreneur who is passionate about personal growth. Honestly, I'm new to this. I really just want to make videos about tech, travel, NEVs, and pretty much anything related to my businesses. But I guess making videos about things in my life that could make a difference in your life works too. So today, I want to share three books that have truly transformed the way that I think, live, and connect with others. There was a time when I was overwhelmed, emotionally stressed. I was struggling to keep my thoughts and feelings in check, constantly reacting rather than being in control. I didn't realize how much my own thoughts were holding me back until I decided to start reading as a way of self-help rather than go see a shrink. Each one of these books that I'm sharing today taught me a lesson that I'm carrying with me till this day. I have to say this, I've always had a strong mindset, and my sense of self didn't really allow me to admit that I was heading towards emotional chaos during this period. But I'm really glad that I was eventually able to admit to myself, and that really had a great impact in my life and everything that I've done up till this point. If you've ever felt like your emotions were getting the best of you, or you want more control over your mindset, then these three books could be exactly what you need. Let's dive into the first book. The first book I'm sharing with you today is Master Your Emotion by Thibaut Maurice, a practical guide to overcome negativity and better manage your feelings. This book was originally published in 2018 and it has about 215 pages. Trust me, this book is a masterpiece and I assure you it's an easy read. This was the first book that changed my perspective on life. It taught me that emotions don't just happen to us, they are a result of our beliefs, thoughts, and perception. It emphasizes the role your feelings play in your life, success, and mental health. And it helps you reprogram your negative thoughts and turn them around. The core idea of the book is that emotions are tools and not obstacles. They are a result of the meaning that you assign to event. Take, for example, two people could experience the same situation, but their emotional response to it could be different depending on how they interpret it. Instead of reacting impulsively, this book teaches you to pause, identify your thoughts, reshape your perspective. And by doing this, you take control of your emotions rather than your emotions taking control of you. I used to get frustrated easily when things don't go as planned, especially in my daily routines. But after reading this book, I started practicing one of its techniques called reframing. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, I started viewing them as opportunities to learn and grow. Particularly, this really made me learn how to live in the moment and see the beauty as I go along rather than longing for the light at the end of the tunnel, which I wasn't seeing yet. So this really made a huge impact on how I approached challenges, and it has been a major turnaround for me. Now, these are my top three key takeaways from this book. Number one is awareness. Awareness is the first step. You need to start by noticing your emotional patterns, what triggers them, and how you respond. Then you need to practice reframing. Rather than seeing sadness or anger as a bad thing, you need to see them as signals telling you something about your thoughts or your environment. And finally, the power of gratitude. Practicing gratitude daily helps you shift your focus from what's not working to what's actually going well. What's going well as against what's going wrong. So this will help you stay grounded and stay positive. There's a step-by-step workbook at the end of the book, which you can use to better help yourself. At the end of the book, you should learn how emotions work, what triggers them, how they impact your life. And if you are struggling with your emotions or you want to be in better control of your mindset, I believe that Master Your Emotion is a great place to start. The second book that I'll be sharing with you in this video is a classic. It's a decades old book by Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Now, this book isn't just about how to make friends, it's a guide to understanding people, building trust, and becoming someone that other people would like to connect with, be it in friendship, business, or family. Trust me, the lessons from this book are timeless. It's a 291 page book, and it was originally published in 1936. The core message of this book is simple yet powerful. People are drawn to those who show genuine interest in them. It's about sincerity, empathy, respect. It's just people want to feel valued, and this book teaches you how to value people, how to make people feel valued, and how you can build better relationships with people. So I used to think that what makes you influential or what makes you important to people or what makes people important to you is having the right skills or knowledge. But this book taught me that listening to people, appreciating their ideas, and showing genuine curiosity in them is far more powerful. Now, my key takeaways from this book. Number one, the power of listening. You have to be a good listener. It encourages people to talk about themselves, and you would realize that people just want to be understood. Number two, give honest and sincere appreciation rather than flattery. Identify specific things that you admire about people and give them sincere compliments. It helps build trust and better connections. Number three, avoid complaints, criticism, and condemnation. Learning to address issues without blame helps foster better communication. And last but not the least, number four, smile. As simple as that sounds, a simple smile can really make people feel welcomed and comfortable. So, if you're struggling to build good relationships and better impressions with people, this book will help you. Book 3, The Crown Jewel, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Though it's over a century old, its message about the power of our thoughts remain relevant till this day. This book taught me that our mindset shapes every aspect of our lives, our actions, our character, and even our destiny. At the core of the book, it emphasizes that thoughts are like seeds. What you plant in your mind grows into your life. So if you plant positivity, discipline, purpose, you will cultivate a meaningful and fulfilling life. For me, this was about being intentional with my thinking so that I could create the kind of life that I wanted. Before reading this book, I didn't struggle with self doubt or fear, but I wasn't always aware of how my thoughts was shaping my habit and result. As a man thinketh, taught me to pause and reflect on the kind of thoughts that I was nurturing. Were they aligned with my goals? Were they helping me become the best version of myself? My three key takeaways from the book. Number one, your mind is a garden. If you do not intentionally plant good seeds, weeds will take over. Number two, thoughts drive results. Success isn't just about hard work, it starts with your mind. Number three, success requires discipline. Focus on consistency, resilience, and long term vision rather than letting distractions take over. If you want to take control of your life, As a Man Thinketh may be the right book for you. As promised, those were the three books that changed my life. If you want to take control of your life, improve your relationships, and unlock your potentials, start with these three books. They changed my life and they could change yours too. I'd also love for you to drop a comment about books that may have impacted your life, or perhaps leave me a suggestion of which book to read next. Thanks for watching. It will be a great way for you to encourage me if you like, subscribe, and share this video. See you again on the next one.